Bitcoin has dropped down a significant amount, a good 2%, and it has dropped out of this symmetrical triangle. We can see previously this line, this down-stopping support line, was acting as support, but it was not able to do so. Bitcoin has dropped lower. If you look at it in this way with these horizontal lines, we can see Bitcoin has clearly broken the pattern. It has tried to actually re-enter into the pattern, but it was rejected right here. And that means we might go lower at this point. Let me give you another reason why we might go lower. So this chart shows us the CME futures, the futures chart, and it shows us these gaps. The gaps are here, and then we can see a gap here, for example, and we can see a small gap here. And how these gaps work is that because Bitcoin is being traded 24/7 also on the weekends, while the regular financial markets traded only Monday to Friday, if Bitcoin goes up over the weekend, it creates this gap. And these gaps, more often than not, tend to be filled. So this means we are likely to fill the gap, and the level to look out for is about $114,000, which over the next coming days we might fill. I do expect them to fill personally, especially because we've been rejected here from the horizontal lines. And this is also what we can see on this chart. The potential target is below 114,000. Why does it say 112,000 here? Let me show you quickly on this chart. So previously there was a high here, right? Let me highlight it for you. Here we had a high, and there was very easy price movement upwards, very little resistance, no resistance at all. So we might go all the way down to, it's 112,000. That's what I expect. So my expectation is to at least go down to 114, fill the gap, and then potentially go a bit lower to here, 113,000. Then let's have a look at Ethereum quickly. So Ethereum has actually held quite well. It has not gone down while Bitcoin has gone down. This is probably because we have a lot of institutions buying Bitcoin at the moment, a lot of interest for Ethereum at the moment, especially because we're talking about altcoin season a lot, and there's also interest for Ethereum and these alternative coins. If you look at the chart for Ethereum and Bitcoin, this is the Ethereum against Bitcoin chart. So if it goes up, it means that Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. If it goes down, it means that Bitcoin is outperforming Ethereum. At the moment, we can clearly see that Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. It clearly aligns also with this chart. Ethereum is just not going down as much as Bitcoin is at the moment, and interest is flowing towards Ethereum. If you look at the liquidation chart, it also shows us where we can expect the price to move, because at these yellow lines is where traders are being liquidated on their positions. So most of the liquidations right now are above the current price at around 120,000. But this is the weekly chart. Let's zoom in a bit to 24 hours. And on the 24-hour chart, we can actually see that we have a lot of liquidations more close to the bottom. And this is also around 114,000. You can see there will be about $35 million of longs being liquidated at 115,000. And like we said previously, this aligns with the CME gap. So very likely that we go down further to around 114,000. Then let's have a look quickly at this chart. We've shown it in the last few days. I just want to remind you guys that we are in the last stage of the bull market, and that this is the time where most of the profits are being made. Yes, it's also a volatile time, of course, but it's not a time when we should already exit positions fully. This is a time when most of the profits are being made. Finally, just to reiterate the point, where the money flows, it's going from Bitcoin to Ethereum, then to large caps, and then to altcoins in the end. And this is exactly what's happening right now. Money is flowing from Bitcoin to Ethereum. Bitcoin is not performing as well as Ethereum is. And that's it for today's video. For the end, I just want to show you one video from yesterday. It's from Jerome Powell. Donald Trump visited him. And yeah, I'll leave you to it. It's a funny clip. Bye.
It looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added.
That's our entire capital plan.
Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building,
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
But it's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take a look.